Yes, sir.
Yeah. Very good afternoon, everyone. Yesterday in the last class, we was discussing about the concept of an solar cells. In the last class, we was discussing about what are the drawbacks we are facing without the solar cell, and what is the necessity for migrating to usage of an solar cell. What are the advantages of those? Correct. And few statistics about the solar cell and solar energy. Correct. So with regard to this, we was discussing in the yesterday classes. Correct. So yesterday we was discussing few disadvantages. Right now, what we are facing. Correct. So because of for the vehicle, for driving a heavy machineries means industries, as well as for generating the current. For generating the current, obviously for running some machineries we are using the current, correct, or some machineries we are running with the help of an fuels, correct, diesel or charcoal, correct. So this kind of an resources, natural resources we are using for the proper operation of it, may be a vehicle or for running the industry, for generating the electricity, correct. So for this we are using the natural resources, correct. So as on today, I hope you people are very much aware what is the price of the petrol, what is the price of the diesel, what is the price of the coal, correct, and what is the price of the natural gases, correct. So these are all the prices is go very high, correct. So compared to from last 10 year now ಒಂದು scenario statistics ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is a huge change. Almost it's more than a double price we are facing right now, correct. So at the same time, in the coming days also, if we are continue the usage of the natural resources for so on so applications or so on so purpose, or one day if we are ready to pay also for the more money, we are not able to get that natural resources. On one day completely we are going to burn all the entire the natural resources what we are getting for running so on so applications and all. It is clear, correct. So at the same time, this is not only the 10 years, from hundreds, from 100 years ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೂ we are using the natural resources for so on so applications, correct. So due to that burning of a natural resources, correct, so the global warming it will be happen, correct. So due to the global warming we are facing the new diseases, correct. It may be a respiratory diseases, it may be a skin related diseases, correct. So this kind of an diseases or this kind of an problems right now we are facing, correct. So probably that kind of an problem it will be very more in the Bangalore kind of an cities and all, correct. So even these things also you people are very much aware, correct. At the same time, it is a necessity to search some alternative. It is a necessity to do some or search some alternative for running the vehicle, for running the industries, for generating the electricity, for so on so purposes and all, correct. It is a necessity to do some alternatives. That is what we called as an solar cell. Okay, that is what we called as an solar cell. Because of the solar cell, it is a device, it is used for converting the light energy. That's also the natural light, correct, sunlight, correct, the natural light into an electricity, where easily we can convert it natural light into an electricity, correct. At the same time, the sunlight na ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, correct. So today is also it will be there, yesterday is also there, and tomorrow also we have a hopes we will get the sunlight, correct. So it is an what we called ಅದೊಂಥರ ಮುಗಿದು ಹೋಗದೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್, correct. So hence if you stick on to solar cell for the usage of and so on so application and for running the so on so application and all, correct, it will be very helpful for us. At the same time we are contributing little for decreasing the global warming, and we can decrease us what are the irritations we are facing right now due to the global warming and all, correct. So hence it is a necessity to usage of an solar cell. At the same time, it is necessity to know how the fabrication of the solar cell and how it will be working. It is clear, correct. The solar cell is also your PN junction diode, correct. It is not something new concept and all, it is a PN junction diode. Up to till now, what are the concept we was focused and what are the concept we was learned with respect to PN junction diode, the same phenomenon, the same concept we are using in the solar cells also. It is clear, correct? So now easily you can see which diagram I have shared in your screen, correct? So this is the construction. In this diagram, it will be gives the construction details of an solar cell. Construction details of an solar cell. So here also I have taken a p-type semiconducting material as well as the n-type semiconducting material, correct, for the construction of an p-n junction diode. But here I am not taken uniformly thicknessed n-type as well as the p-type, as well as I am not taken the symmetrically doped p-n junction diode here, correct? So just check it out here. What the p bar is there, the thickness it will be very high compared to the n bar, correct? So this concept you can give the explanation. ಇದನ್ನ ಉಲ್ಟನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. In this case I am taken p type in the bottom, n type it is in the top way, correct? So if you wanted to discuss for ulta, you can, no problem. But here I am going to discuss with respect to electron. If you done ulta of the p bar as well as the n bar, you have to discuss with respect to holes. That is the only one concept it will be changed. The remaining procedure, the working operations, everything it will be goes same. It is clear, correct? So now just check it out, correct? So what the p bar I have taken, approximately I have given some numerical value. It will be 300 micrometer. And what the n type I am taken, that thickness it will be 0.3 micrometer, correct? Both are in micrometer, both are in small size only. But compared to those two, the n type what I have taken, it is the lesser thickness. That is the n type, it having the lesser thickness, correct? So initially for the construction of an p-n junction diode, what we have to do, I have to join the p type as well as the n type for the fabrication of an p-n junction diode, correct? So when I am going to join these two individual semiconducting substrate, what are the phenomenon it will be happen? Just I am joining the p substrate as well as the n substrate. I am not going to do any biasing with the help of an additional battery and all, AC battery or DC battery. Just I am joining the two substrate, correct? So when I am going to join the two semiconducting material, what it will be happen? Be fast. When I am going to join these two substrate, what it will be happen? Anybody? Nitin? Nitin, are you there? ಮೂರು ಜನ ನಿತಿನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಿತಿನ್? Yeah, Nitin Jain. Yeah, tell me, Nitin. If I am combined, if I make together of the p type as well as the n type, what it will be happen initially? Nitin. Okay. Nisarga. Nisarga. Kanishka. Kanishka.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me what it will be happen if I join the p type as well as the n type semiconducting together.
So charge carriers will flow across the junction when it is biased.
It will be when it will be biased. I am not taken the biasing condition. I am speaking with respect to equilibrium condition. In equilibrium means what? Just I have joined the p type as well as the n type, correct? The construction of an n type and construction of an p type semiconductor individually we are going to do while adding the pentavalent impurity as well as the trivalent impurity. After fabrication of an p-type and n-type semiconducting material, we are joining together for the construction of an p-n junction diode. For the construction of an p-n junction diode, if I have joined these two type of an semiconducting material, what it will be happen? Very simple question, basic question actually.
Electron gets exchanged.
Charge carrier, it will be exchange. Yeah, you are right. Due to exchange of a charge carrier, what it will be existing in the p-n junction diode? Due to exchange of charge carrier, what we will get? Okay. So I will give you one small example. At the time of an construction of an p-type as well as the n-type, initially the depletion region, it will be present in the individual n-type as well as the p-type. If you have taken individually p semiconducting bar as well as the n-type semiconducting bar, the depletion region is present or not? ಇರುತ್ತಾ initially n-type ಮತ್ತೆ p-type ಅಲ್ಲಿ depletion region ಇರುತ್ತಾ?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Jay.
No, sir.
Yeah. It will be absent. Correct. So when you are joining the p-type as well as the n-type, then only the depletion region it will be framed in your p-n junction diode, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the same thing it will be happen here for the construction of a solar cell also. It will be happen here. Correct. So directly why we have not taken already fabricated p-n junction diode anta andre nammalli ಮೂರು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ. heavily doped, lightly doped, moderately doped. Correct. So heavily doped anta bandaga it is a symmetrically doping in both n side as well as p side. Correct. Lightly doped andrunu kuda it is a symmetrically doped in p side as well as the n side. Moderately doped anta bandaglunu it is a symmetrically doped in either n side as well as the p side. Correct. But when we are constructing the solar cell, just check it out here. The thickness of the p bar, it will be higher than the thickness of the n bar. Thickness of the n bar, correct? So especially we have to design the n-type semiconducting material separately. Then we have to join these two substrates, correct? So obviously it may be a thickness, it will be less or not, whatever our thickness, it will be differ or same, correct? When you are joining a p-type as well as the n-type, definitely the depletion region it will be framed. Definitely depletion region it will be framed, but contribution to the depletion region from the n side as well as the n side, that distance it will be vary. That distance it will be vary, but both type of an semiconducting material it will be contributed some distance for the formations of an depletion region. Correct. So how the depletion region it will be formed ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡೆ discussion ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Correct. So when you are joined this p type as well as the n type, what it will be happen, the electron it will be start diffusing to the p side and occupy the hole. Correct. The electron it will be coming out of the n type, what it will be created in the n type bar? If the electron it will be coming out from the n side and it will be diffused to the p side. Correct. And once the electron it will be coming out of the n-type bar, what it will be created in that position?
Hole.
It will be created the hole. Correct. So due to this kind of an exchange of a charge carrier, the depletion region it will be framed. Correct. So depletion region frame adaga il nodi illi. Correct. So the topper plate it is the p type, the bottom one is the n type. Correct. So n type ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ electron p type ಹೋಗಿ hole ನ occupy ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, so here the positive charge it will be created because of once the electron it will be coming out of the p type, the hole it will be created. That hole only I am represented as an plus signal symbol. Correct. So when the electron it will be moved to the next substrate under p substrate, correct? So here this particular plate it will be become negative. Correct. So and the electric field, the inbuilt electric field it will be formed here across the depletion region. Correct. So initially when you are joining the two substate, the different substate P type and N type, the depletion region it will be framed. Correct? You have to speak at least one paragraph about the depletion region construction or framing of an depletion region in the solar cell. Correct? So now just check it out. Other than the P type, other than the N type, correct? So two extra things are here compared to your PN junction diode. The first one is just I hope you people can easily distinguish. This is the dark colored line, blue colored line, dark colored blue colored line. Correct? Just check it out at the bottom in the P side. Correct? So this is the back contact and the karithi. This back contact we have done with the help of an very good conductor. Correct? Normally we are using the copper wire. Correct? We are using the copper wire or aluminum wire for the construction of an back contact. Correct? This is the one extra thing. Correct? The next one, just check it out here. I am written here metal finger. Correct? So metal finger, just check it out here. For creating the metal finger, we are using the aluminum or silver. Correct? For costly solar cell na use madbekanta andre that kind of a material they are going to use, or generally they are going to use a very good conductor or very good metal type of an material they are going to use for the construction of a metal finger. Correct? So individually, if you wanted to see the metal finger, it will be looking like this. Just check it out here. It will be looking like this. Correct? So this kind of a metal finger, I am projected. I am deposited top side of the N-type semiconducting material. Correct? So now easily you can ask me one questions to me. Correct? So instead of using a figure kind of an material, correct? So if I am using a complete coating with the silver or complete coating of an aluminum or complete coating of an copper on top of the N side, what it will be happen anta ನೀವು normally ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. What is the necessity for constructing a finger in this fashion anta? Correct? So if completely coated a copper on top of the N-type semiconducting material, correct? So obviously it will be restricting the observing of an sunlight, right? Correct? So for
Yes,
hence
sir.
I am using this kind of an fingers. Correct? I will tell you what is the reason for using the metal finger here. Correct? Okay, this is the construction part of your solar cell. Now we will coming to the working operation of the solar cell. Correct? So this complete setup you are projected into the sunlight. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ solar cell ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ. ಇದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. Correct? So normally in a day, correct? So maximum sunlight intensity ಯಾವ ದಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ದಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು normally solar cell ನ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Correct alva? Correct? So here also when I am projecting this complete setup into the sunlight, what it will be happen? This sun rays easily penetrated to the N-type semiconducting material and finally it will be reached to the depletion region. Easily it will be penetrate the N-type semiconducting material and finally it will be reached to the depletion region. So only I am taken very thin layered of N-type semiconducting material. Correct? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ penetrate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು depletion region ಗೆ reach ಆಗೋ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು. In such a way that I am going to design the top layer. It may be N-type or it may be a P-type. Correct? So in both the ways we can give the explanation for this. The concept is clear. Correct? So once the sunlight easily it will be penetrated to the depletion region or reach to the depletion region, what it will be happen? It will be collided to an atom. It will be collided to an atom. Just check it out here. This is the silicon atom. This silicon atom consisting of an 4 valence electron in the outermost shell. Correct? When the sunlight it will be reached to this particular position, out of 4 electrons, it will be getting the additional energy from the sunlight. It will be getting the additional energy from the sunlight. Correct? So once that particular electron, it will be get the additional energy from the sunlight, what it will become?
Free electron.
It will be become free electron. Correct? Up to that time, ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, just it will be do the valency stabilization work. Correct. Up to till now, it will be doing the valency stabilization work. Once it will be reached the additional energy more than the valency stabilization work from the sunlight, it will be coming out of that particular valency shell and it will be become an independent. That independent electron only we are called as an free electron. That electron only we are called as an free electron. Correct. So in such a way that the generated free electron, electron ಒಂದು ಹೊರಗಡೆಗೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ವೇಲೆನ್ಸಿ ಶೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೋಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Correct. Even that hole is also created in that particular valency shell. Correct. As per inbuilt electric field, now the electron it will be start moving towards the n-type semiconducting material, or the electron it will be start moving towards the p-type semiconducting material with respect to inbuilt electric field in the depletion region. Once the electron it will be coming out of the atom, it will be become free electron. That free electron now it will be moved towards the n-type on the topward direction, or this electron it will be moved towards the p-type in the bottom direction. Which side it will be start moving? Once it will be coming out of the atom,
n-type, sir.
It will be moved towards the n-type. Correct. So because of the built-in electric field, it will be supported to that particular electron to move towards the n-type. Correct. ORR, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂಥರ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Just check it out here. This upper plate ಅಂದ್ರೆ depletion region ಏನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ depletion region ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ upper plate ಅಂದ್ರೆ n-type side ಇರೋದು, it will be become positive. This will become negative. Correct. Obviously the lower plate it will be reject the electron and the upper plate it will be attract the electron, and finally the electron it will be start moving towards the upward direction. ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು explanation with respect to built-in electric field ಅಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, with respect to what the potential it will be developed across the depletion region. Based on that potential difference also you can say that the particular electron it will be started moving towards the n-type ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Correct. So okay, so now as per our design, now the electron it will be start moving towards the n-type semiconducting material. Correct. So n-type semiconducting material andre obviously it have some thickness and it have some length, right? Width, thickness as well as the width and length. Correct. So when we have taken some finite value of t thickness, width w and l length. Correct. So in this finite value of so and so L, W, T, correct. So when the electron it will be start moving to the top side of the semiconducting material, correct. So obviously the resistance of that particular semiconducting material it will be high, correct. So now one thing you clear to me, compared to metal, compared to semiconducting material, which type of an material it will be offers the very high resistance, metal or semiconductor? Both materials are offering the resistance. There is no doubt in that. Correct. But my question is, which type of an material, either semiconducting material or metal, which type of an material it will be offers the very high resistance? Generally, semiconductor. Correct. So obviously your n-type material it belongs to semiconductor or metal?
Semiconductor, sir.
It belongs to semiconductor family, correct. So obviously it will be oppose some resistance, right? It will be offer some resistance. Due to that resistance, there is a chances of an missing that free electron what we have generated, correct? What we are generated from the sunlight, correct. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ, in the form of finger, ಅದು ನೇಮ್ನೆ ನಾವು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Correct. So ಈ metal finger ನಾವು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, that metal finger it will be helping that generated electron to reach its destiny. That metal finger it will be helping that electron to reach its destiny. ಇವಾಗ electron ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, just follow my arrow mark, the mouse arrow mark. Correct. The generated electron it will be entering your n-type in this position. Correct. And finally it will be reached to the top positions. Correct. So when the semiconducting material it will be offer a very high resistance, there is a chances of an losing that particular electron at the time of an moving to the top position. Correct. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಈಸಿ ಪಾತ್ ನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ರೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ. correct, ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಪಾತ್ ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ we are giving a very smooth way to that particular electron to reach to its destiny. The concept is clear. This is the necessity for using the metal finger on top side of the n-type semiconducting material. Correct. So in such a way that now you keep on increasing the sunlight and the sunlight energy, and finally it will be reached to the depletion region. Once it will be reached to the depletion region, it will be created the electron hole pair. The generated electron finally it will reach to the n-type. With the help of a metallic finger, it will be reached to the top position of the n-type semiconducting material. Correct. So now tell me the illi naan project ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಲ್ವಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ top side of the solar cell, correct? So it is the positive terminal or positive charge carriers are there or negative charge carriers are there. At the same time, the bottom of the solar cell, it consisting of an positive charge carrier or negative charge carrier. Because of I wanted to give an polarity to that two terminal. If I know the polarities, it is a positive terminal or negative terminal, then only I can connect a some load to that. Correct? Athwa battery or directly you can run the light, you connect a one bulb. Even bulb is also having the positive terminal as well as the negative terminal, right? Based on that only you have to connect the solar cell to that particular bulb for easy transformation of an power. Correct. So now tell me which terminal it is become positive and which terminal is become negative. I already represented in the diagram. Anyway. Because of all the electron, it will be accumulated at this top position. Correct. All the electron, it will be accumulated at this top position means obviously this will be become negative. Obviously this will be become negative. All the generated volts, it will be reached to the bottom position. The bottom terminal, obviously it will be become positive terminal. Correct. So now you can take a one bulb, that bulb positive terminal, positive leg you are connected to positive terminal of the solar cell, and the negative leg of the bulb you are connected to negative terminal of the solar cell. Correct. And now the bulb, it will be start glowing when you are projecting your solar cell setup into the sunlight. Solar cell setup into the sunlight. Correct. So in such a way that we are going to convert successfully the light energy into the electrical energy. Correct. That converted solar light energy into the electrical energy, if you wanted to store, you can store it with the help of an battery, chargeable batteries. Correct. Or directly run to some devices, directly you can make a connector to that particular devices for continuous run of that. Correct. So that is left to us. Correct. So in such a way that your solar cell, it will be work. Okay. This is the working operation. Correct. So now coming to the characteristics of the solar cell. Characteristics of the solar cell. Correct. So in the last class only we was discussed. Correct. At the equilibrium condition. Correct. So what the potential it will be developed. Iga silicon andre 0.3, 0.7 anta heltivi, germanium andre 0.3 anta heltivi. Correct. So it may be a silicon or it may be a germanium or it may be a some another semiconducting material. Correct. We are using for construction of an solar cell. Definitely it will be established some depletion region. That depletion region value probably it will be less than 1 volt. The depletion region value probably it will be less than 1 volt. That value it will be depends upon which type of an semiconducting material you are going to use. It is a silicon or it is a germanium or it is a gallium arsenide or gallium arsenide phosphate or gallium phosphate. Correct. So based on that material, your depletion region value it will be depends, but all the values it will be less than 1. All the values it will be less than 1. Correct. So that is the positive quantity. Correct. That is the positive quantity, means that is the VOC, open circuit voltage. Open circuit voltage andre we are not connecting any battery for the operation of this particular solar cell. In the equilibrium condition, what the depletion layer voltage it will be established, that only we are called as an VOC. Yesterday we was discussed. Correct. How we are going to calculate the VOC value and which formula you are going to use for the calculation of an VOC. This all the things we was discussed in the last class. Correct. The same way here also the VOC we are going to calculate with the help of an same formulas. Correct. At the same time we can easily conclude that at the equilibrium condition that VOC is the positive quantity. Positive quantity andre nimma graph ali VI characteristics ali you wanted to represent in which side, left or right? In the VI characteristics baribekadre Left side you wanted to represent or right side you wanted to represent? V value. V is positive now.
Right side.
Right side, correct? So it is a positive quantity, correct? So now just check it out. As per our construction, this is the negative terminal, this is the positive terminal, correct? The electron, it will be start moving towards the upward direction. Electron, it will be start moving towards the upward direction, andre the current constituted in this device, it will be moving from N type to P type, right? N type to P type, right?
Yes, sir.
The generated current direction, N type to P type. When the current, it will be moving from N type to P type in a PN junction diode, that direction, based on that direction, we can call it as an forward anta karitiva, reverse current anta karitiva. When the current, it will be start moving from N type to P type in a PN junction diode. In a PN junction diode, if the current, it will be moving from N type to P type, that current direction we are called as an forward or reverse. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಪ್ಪ? ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಕರೆಂಟ್ N ಟೈಪ್ ಇಂದ P ಟೈಪ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್? ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ.
Reverse, sir.
Reverse. Because of the current, it will be moving from N type to P type. But the electron movement is towards the N type. Towards the N type electron ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ತಾನೇ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. N type to P type. ನಮ್ಮ PN junction diode ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, PN junction diode is a unidirectional device ಅಂತ. Unidirectional device ಅಂದ್ರೆ P ಇಂದ N ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. That current we called as an forward current. ಅದೇನಾದ್ರು opposite directional current ನ ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ that current we are called as an reverse current. Correct. So reverse current ಮತ್ತೆ V ಬಂದು positive quantity, I ಬಂದು negative quantity. Correct. V ಬಂದು positive quantity, I ಬಂದು negative quantity. Correct. So in this situation, I wanted to draw the IV characteristics for this solar cell. I have to choose the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, or fourth quadrant. Which quadrant you wanted to choose? Fourth quadrant, correct. So adu ಒಂತರ ನಾವು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಎರಡನೇದು ಏನು, this device what is doing, correct, with the help of an sunlight, it will be giving a power to the additional circuitry. It will be giving power to the additional circuitry. From the solar cell, you can run the battery, you can charge the battery, you can run the bulb, or you can run the some small circuitry and all, correct. You are powering to the additional circuitry, correct. So obviously that kind of a device we are analyzing in the fourth quadrant. ಎರಡು ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, correct. So hence the VI characteristics of the solar cell we are represented like this, correct. So please don't make and confuse with this. This is not the first quadrant. ಇದು IR ಅಂದ್ರೆ reverse current ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಬರೆಯೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, correct. This is the fourth quadrant. VOC is the positive quantity, IR is the negative quantity, correct. Positive and negative anta bandre definitely it will be become fourth quadrant only, correct. So here I wanted to calculate one thing here where I am getting the maximum power conversion. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಾನು ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಚೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್, if you are choosing a maximum I, you will get the lowest V. You will get the lowest V, correct. At the same time, if you are choosing the smallest IR, you will get the biggest VOC, correct. There is a trade-off, correct. So ee trade-off madhya somewhere here we are going to get the peak value of I and V. Somewhere here we are going to get the peak value of I and V, correct. So in this region, correct, your solar cell, it will be convert the maximum power into an electrical signal, maximum sunlight into an electrical signal, in such a way that we are going to conclude this particular graph, correct. At the same time, one more parameter is there, fill factor, correct. Fill factor andre how much we are going to fill, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನೀವು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ IM VM ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಇಟ್, correct? So if you start randomly drawing this kind of a rectangular box in this kind of an arc kind of an thing, correct? So if you get a maximum I, you will get the minimum V. If you wanted to write the maximum V, you will get the minimum I, correct? So this kind of a trade-off it will be there, correct? So where we are going to get both the quantity, it will be in the high position, high maximum IM and maximum VM. There I am going to write a rectangular box here. The shaded lines only we are called as an fill factor. The shaded colored or shaded rectangular box only we are called as an fill factor. For calculating the fill factor, we are using this relation. Just check it out here. We are using this relation. IM, VM, peak value of I, peak value of V. Correct? ISC andre, correct? The short circuited current, VOC andre open circuit voltage. Short circuit current, open circuit voltage. From this graph only we can easily say that VOC is greater than VM. ISC is greater than IM. The greater two values it is in the denominator, and the little less the value IM and VM it is in the denominator. Correct? So this formula we can use for calculation of an fill factor. At the same time, using this graph only you can easily calculate the maximum power delivered to the load. What is the general formula for P? What is the general formula for P? Power.
VI.
V into I, correct? So now if you wanted to calculate the maximum power delivered to the load, andre artha eno, how much power generated with the help of an solar cell, it should successfully migrate to some load, right? Correct? Successfully it should be transferred to the load, right? Correct? So that we can calculate with the help of IM and VM. IM and VM practically. Correct? The ideal value ISC and VOC. It is clear, and this is the symbolical representation of an your solar cell. Symbolical representation, correct? And these are all the construction and application as well as the advantages of an solar cell. Adre ನೀವು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು disadvantages of the solar cell ilva? Yes, obviously it is there. Obviously few disadvantages is also there for the solar cell. What is the first disadvantage? Cost. Cost is more, correct? The initial setup cost is more. That is the one drawback, correct? It is not easy to affordable everyone. Common people, it is not easy to afford, correct? That is the one thing. The second thing, correct? So obviously we are going to use a silicon or germanium or gallium arsenide, some kind of an semiconducting material for the fabrication of an solar cell, right? Correct? So for ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪವರಿಂಗ್ ನ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ವೇಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಂದ ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, correct? So obviously we need to provide some sufficient amount of an energy to that particular valence band electron. Correct? Particular valence band electron. If it is a silicon, you have to provide 1.2 electron volt of an energy. If it is a germanium, you have to provide 1.74 of an electron volt of an energy. If it is a gallium arsenide, you wanted to provide 1.8 electron volt of an energy, correct, to that particular electron to jumping from valence band to conduction band. Correct? So ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡ 0 electron volt ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೆಮಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಕಳೆದೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್, we can store with the help of an battery and all. That is the one disadvantage. At the same time, well designed, well fabricated silicon anne ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ the power conversion efficiency only 25% in the solar cell. Only 25% in the solar cell. Just you assume it. Well designed, well fabricated silicon and you use ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ, correct, the conversion efficiency will be only 25%. Correct? This is the one thing. The second thing, correct, so solar cell na ನಾವು almost ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ from morning, early morning 6 o'clock to correct evening 6 o'clock ವರ್ಗುನು we are not able to extracted the energy from the sun. Correct? Because of at morning 6 o'clock some intensity, morning 10 o'clock some intensity, afternoon 12 to 1 some intensity will be there, evening 4 to 6 some intensity it will be there. correct? So all the rays we are not able to convert it into an electrical signal, correct? Only some andre very high intense photon yav beedutte adra mele, only those kind of an rays or only those kind of an energy easily or successfully we can convert it into an electrical signal, correct? That is the one more drawback, correct? The next one, for enhancing this andre very high temperature 100 degrees Celsius 150 degrees Celsius ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ obviously we are not able to use the silicon as well as the germanium, correct? So we have to go for the other type of an semiconducting material which having the higher band gap, correct? At the same time the collecting electric power, correct? So we can increase with the help of ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಇದು ಈಗ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗೋ ಬದಲು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಎ ಆಂಟಿ ಕೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. That is the one thing. The second one, I hope you people are very much aware, ಒಂದು ಸನ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿನ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಮಿರರ್. We can use the mirrors, correct? With the help of a mirror I can divert that sunlight into some particular direction, correct? So ಈಗ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ನ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ನೀವು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಬೀಳೋ ಕಡೆ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಒಂದು ಪವರ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು 4 ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಿರರ್ ನ ಇಟ್ಟು ಆ ಮಿರರ್ ನ ಆ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ದ ಪವರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್, ಅದ್ರ ಡಬಲ್ ಅದ್ರ ಟ್ರಿಬಲ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಮಿರರ್ ಇಂದ ಅದು ಪವರ್ ನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಎ ವೇ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ ದ ಪವರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್. It is clear, correct? So this is all about your solar cell, correct? So next ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂತು, that is what we called as an LED. Anyway, already time is 1 o'clock. Okay, we will continue in the next class. It is a small topic. It will take just 5 to 10 minutes of time. Once we complete this topic, directly we will move to the third chapter, BJT amplifier. Okay, any doubt in this particular topic as well as any doubt in this entire chapter, second module?
No, sir.